Hello, world and universe. Welcome to the Trevor Donald Experience. Manifest your truth. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. And for all my continued followers, I want to say thank you. And this is an opinion-based video channel where I try to open your eyes and your ears to some of the travails and tribulations that take place throughout our cities, our states, our country, and sometimes around the world. And this particular story is straight out of Miami-Dade County, and I'm going to give an advisory of viewer discretion on what this man that worked at a private school did to a young boy. And I'm not going to go into great details, but it is a very disturbing case, and I just try to provide exposure to my viewers that this is a crazy world, and there are things that are taking place, chaos and disruption in our homes, out in our cities and communities, and unfortunately in many of our schools. You're seeing a big uptick in female teachers having inappropriate relationships with preteen and teenage boys. And this was about a man who actually worked at a private school. Here we go. Man exposes self to 12-year-old on campus. Paid him $5 for an S act, Miami-Dade police say. A North Miami man is facing 2 felony charges after police said he exposed himself to a 12-year-old boy on the campus of a private school and then paid him to perform an act on him. Authorities arrested Jermaine Garrett Hudson, 33 years old, on charges of human trafficking and lewd and lascivious battery last Tuesday. According to an arrest report, the incident happened back in December at Shays Learning Center and Elementary School located at 3038 Northwest 48th Terrace in Miami-Dade County's unincorporated Brownsville area. According to a statement from school administrators sent to Local 10 Wednesday afternoon, Garrett Hudson was an employee at the school at the time of the alleged incident. The boy said while it's at the school's water fountain, Garrett Hudson approached him and exposed himself to him, the report states. As the boy began to run back to his classroom, he looked back and saw Garrett Hudson with $5 in his hand, police said. Police said the boy returned and Garrett Hudson told the preteen that if he performed an act on him, he would give him the money. The boy agreed and received the money in return, the report states, and the two went their separate ways. During an interview, police said Garrett Hudson denied what happened, saying it was impossible to do anything of that nature because there is a staff member in every area of the school, and there's no privacy anywhere, police said. The incident was immediately reported to the proper authorities to allow them to start an investigation, Shays administrators said last Wednesday in a statement. The employee was relieved of his position immediately upon the reporting of the incident. A Miami-Dade judge ordered that he remain held without bond. This Garrett Hudson guy in the Turner Guilford Knight Correctional Center. Authorities said they are working in full cooperation with the Miami-Dade County Police. What a sad story. So this gentleman was not even a teacher at the school. He worked at the school, I think, in some kind of janitorial type of position, and took advantage of this young boy. We're hearing all kinds of egregious stories that are taking place inside schools each and every day. And when we talk about some of the pillars that lead to a healthy society, our schools is one of them. Hospitals. You need vibrant hospitals. You need a vibrant police force, fire department, grocery stores to make a city viable. And in many of our schools today, where kids are supposed to be going to school to learn, to develop their skill set psychologically, emotionally, intellectually, and raise and garner their maturity to its highest level, There are so many disruptions that are taking place. There's bullying, there's fighting. Kids are fighting, and after school, kids are getting assaulted, murdered after school in Chicago and Philadelphia. Too much gun violence, too much negativity that's taking place. And for Mr. Garrett Hudson to violate this young man, this young boy is going to need psychological therapy probably for the rest of his life. This is a very unfortunate circumstance, and if Garrett Hudson did do this, as alleged, he will have to register as a sex offender, and hopefully he will do a lot of time in jail, in prison. Unfortunately, our United States prison system is not a place for rehabilitation. If he gets convicted of this charge, he is going to have a heinous, rough time in prison, which will make him even a worse of a person if and when he comes out of jail. He's 33 years old, Jermaine Garrett Hudson. His life is just beginning, and now it's over, and he will be tagged with his egregious crime that he bestowed upon this young man, this young boy, and he is going to be in a world of trouble. And he is going to, once he gets this tag for what he has been alleged to have done, he's going to have a rough time in prison. Prisoners don't like sex offenders, and when they read his case report, he's going to have living hell while he is in jail or in prison. And then for this family, hearts and prayers go out to this young boy's parents, to him. Mental illness is a real thing. Garrett Hudson, Jermaine Garrett Hudson, has to be mentally ill, and something is definitely wrong with him. As I said, that unfortunately in our penal system, our prison system, he will not have the right and appropriate case management to address the issues that he has, and he will probably come out worse. His life will be in danger on a regular basis after this alleged assault. But we're hearing stories like this with teachers and students all the time. Kids, when they leave home to go to school, it's supposed to be a building block and a comfort zone for them to develop the skill sets to make them a viable adult and a positive contributing person to society. And we're seeing kids are being thrown, all kinds of stuff is being thrown at kids today. This got to be the roughest time in the world to be a child. This technological information where you can press a button and find out anything that you want, positive or negative. It's got to be confusing for young people, these fatherless homes. And then you have these predators and people that are taking advantage of kids on a daily basis. This is a sad story. I have my reservations about doing it, but I think we need to share and expose these kinds of scenarios because parents are taking their when they're dropping their kids off to school, kids spend more time at school in their development than they spend with their parents, brothers and sisters at home. And if we have an environment in our schools, in our elementary and our high schools, where all of this chaotic craziness is going on, how can a kid learn algebra, pay attention to comprehension and English, learn history, when you have all of this animalistic, demonic spirits that are taking place, not only inside many of these homes and our surrounding communities, but you're seeing it in a plethora of these schools and in elementary and in high schools. What an unfortunate story. Tell me what you think. This is out of Miami-Dade County. Jermaine Garrett Hudson is 33 years old, and his life will change forever, and also the 12-year-old boy. We got to stay prayed up. Thank you for listening to the Trevor Donald Experience. Manifest your truth in a positive, righteous, and God-fearing way.